Hi guys, it's Nicole Jones from the British Show Jumper and just doing my quick vlog. I've been doing some jumping this morning with Rio, and she was a little star this morning. So I've been doing loads and loads of flat work, and I hate flat work, but it's so important to be able to get over the fence correctly. And so what I've been working on is really getting her up collected together and getting her off my legs. So Rio is Queen Evasion tactics as much as she can. So I was trying to just get her first of all to really move forward off my legs, so collecting her into a really nice trot, and then just using my schooling whip to say, come on Rio, and just using the leg aid. And what we're trying to do there is get them really sensitive off the leg aid. And it's important, my instructor always says to me, you know, they can feel a fly against their side, so it's not that they can't feel you, it's that they're choosing to ignore you. So really work on getting your horse nice and forward. If you're a bit frightened they're going to buck or kick out, then get someone experienced to ride them first of all, and then have a few lessons to help. And try to also think about your transition, so doing things like walking to trotting, doing a rein back, so getting them to stand and then take a couple of steps back, then forward into a quick trot. If they don't go immediately off your leg, give them a quick tap with the stick, and really ask them for that working trot. Make them really drive forward with it. And in the beginning we're looking at just trying to keep the mouth nice and soft, and we can do that by just gently squeezing on left and right rein, and then as they become more obedient, then we can look at actually keeping a nice constant pressure, so that it's not pulling at their mouths, and making sure that everything looks nice and pretty for the dressage side of it. In terms of the jumping side today, I was really working on, I was trying to get her to do some flying changes, which I wasn't having any luck with. Interestingly, when I was getting her to move off my leg and doing the trot stuff, she was doing some flying changes with that with my leg. So I think she's been trained to quite a high standard at some point, and she's probably more experienced with the level of the flat work stuff than I am, and so hopefully I can just learn the commands that she's been taught in the past and how to use those effectively. Other things that we were working on today was coming across the diagonal. So I had well, this one was a straight one, but then we had, actually she knocked it down on the last one, but there's a diagonal here, and so we were coming across the diagonal and then changing legs, so trying to get her actually to, as she lands, automatically change leg as she comes around the corner, which is going to help us when we go into sort of the bigger fences. So my aim with her is to try and jump 120 it shows by the end of this year, bearing in mind she's had 2 years off for a foal and I've had 10 years off. I think that's fairly ambitious, so we're going to try and do that, and we're going to try and focus on making sure that the quality is really good, and that we're not just sticking the fences up, because it's so easy just to say, oh, just put the fences up really high, and you might get over it, but it might not be very good quality. So you want to try and make sure that the quality is really good. And so yeah, that's about it guys, really. Again, she's seeming a little bit flat, but it's just an evasion tactic. She'll either do her bronking, rearing, bucking, fly hops, or she'll do her flatness, so I think I'll stick with the flatness for now. She, touch wood, hasn't actually bucked me off for a while, so that's really nice, but or tried at least. So yeah, have a really active week this week. Think about your goal setting, think about your planning. If you do want a little bit of extra help, then look at the British Show Jumper Pro 12-week plan. That's the plan that I worked through with her, which really was the turning point for me. And it's just basically, I've just put all of the education that I've had. I mean, I'm a physio, I've got qualifications in vet physio, I've been a physio for 8 years treating humans, so yeah, quite a lot of knowledge on nutrition and exercise and mindset. Like, my special area within the physio world is definitely, I do a lot with shoulders, but it's all about the mindset and making sure that you're achieving things, because so often the things that hold us back are to do with our mindset, and actually we can work on those things ourselves, so it can be really good. And remember, everything is a skill. Everything you learn, like when you started riding you were rubbish at it, when you started walking you were rubbish at it, and you just have to keep going and then eventually you get okay at it, and then eventually you get good at it, and someday we might be even marked or good at it, but who knows. Anyway guys, have a lovely day. I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye bye.